So I just want to, everyone to basically hear what I got to say that it might be interested about what we've been talking about. So I just recently got contacted by Duramax, maybe 2 weeks ago. And I had been recommending their units for a year before that because I saw how they took care of their customers. And I sold a ton of portable generators because they were about customer service, and that's what I base my company off of. And if you can see, my business is a 5-star rating. I mean, I've got almost 120 reviews with a 5-star rating. And they reached out to me and said, hey man, we see you've got, your customers enjoy your work, you take care of them, we want you to be on our team. And I was like, well, that's funny, because I saw how you guys took care of your customers, and that's why I recommend you guys. And I knew that when I would be with them, it could make it look like, oh, he just wants to make money. And that's not the case. And I hope that if you were to research and see what my customers have to say about me through the reviews, you will be able to tell that I'm not like that. I'm always going to tell you the truth. I'm always going to be real with you, and I'm not going to bullshit you. That's the one thing that I was like, dang, that will happen. People will think that I'm just trying to, make money, and that's not the case at all, because I barely make any money. Now, this is the thing. Duramax knows through me having a conversation with them saying, listen, if I'm gonna have your name and be representing you, this isn't, me begging you to join. It's, you gotta represent and take care of my customers how I take care of my customers, which is what they do. And so, see, when you get a generator through me from Duramax, if you need a part, I take care of it. And you get the part real fast. If it's not repairable, I take care of it, and you get a new generator real fast. Just for an example, this has happened twice, where a customer has ordered a Duramax off of Amazon. And the customers were an older couple in their 70s. They got a 12,000 watt Duramax, and they couldn't get it to start. So they complained to Amazon. Amazon tells Duramax, boom. Duramax gives them all of the things to check out and try and look at. And they call me, and I show up, and they've got two generators. The one that wasn't working, and Duramax sent them a brand new generator. I get both of them working because the customers were just not mechanically inclined and didn't, I guess, listen to what they're just older, they don't know generators. They've got 2 new generators. Now, is that good for them? Sure. Duramax lost money. It is what it is, because Duramax is not going to pay. It's going to be too much for them to pay someone to go out there, pick it up, ship it back, etc., etc. But I had another customer. She had a Duramax, and it had been sitting, she had it covered in a cover outside. Something, it basically was locked up, and I was the one troubleshooting it. It was locked up. It couldn't be repaired. You know, it wasn't worth tearing the engine down. I send my results in, bam, new Duramax. You're not going to find that with any other company. If you go Predator, the pricing between Predator and Duramax, if they are not on a promotion, if they're just their regular standard price, Duramax is the same as Predator, except Duramax's warranty, 3-year across the board, air filter to, bumper to bumper, repair and service is in the price. And they're the same price. Predator, to get the warranty, you have to pay an additional, depending on either it being like a 1 or 2 or 3 year, an extra $200, $300, $400. So keep that in mind. Those are the only 2 companies that have that as a warranty that actually honor it. Other Generac, you're not going to end up getting it. You're going to wait 4 months of arguing and fighting to get it. An issue is because they don't pay the dealers enough money for warranty work. And so they don't want to do it. So just keep that in mind, Is Duramax the best generator out there? No. Honda's great. Honda's, way better quality, and I think anyone can say that. They've got amazing generators. But they're very pricey, and for what you guys use it for, you're using it all the time that you're gonna need a new generator quicker than if someone just had it for power outages. And when it gets down to that point, it's like cost over value, in a sense that it's gonna save you and just be better to just have a Duramax or a Predator where, bam, if it breaks down, you can go and get a new one like right away. Hondas are top of the line. Northern Star, they're top of the line. They don't fit in the spots. There's a lot of variables that go into this stuff. Nowadays they've got dual fuel, propane and gasoline. Highly recommend going propane. Out of like 300 jobs that I did the last year, it was like 280 of them were all gasoline related, because gasoline creates a thin varnish that is very tarry like substance, and over time it's layer upon layer upon layer, and it'll clog the pin needle hole of the main jet, which is where the gas flows. So bam, it gets clogged, bam, you're done. You need someone to come out there and take the carburetor apart and reassemble and re-clean it all, or buy a new carburetor. The gas doesn't last long. You have to get rid of it if you're not using your generator. And you can only, however big your generator's fuel tank is how much gas you get to have before you have to refill it. Propane, a whole different story. Extremely clean burning. Your generator's going to run a little smoother. The propane does not go bad. It can literally sit, in that propane tank for 20 years and it's not going to go bad. You can get a bigger propane tank. You have the little grill ones that are, circumference like that, this tall. You can get a 30-pound, a 40-pound, a 100-pound. A 100-pounder is not even big. It's the same circumference, but about 5 feet tall. You're running all week, like 8-hour days all week with that before you have to refill it. And like I said, it doesn't clog the system. You won't ever have your generator not start when you are using propane. So keep that in mind. I do not recommend Duramax just because they and me and them work together now. Not at all. I've sold their product before I was even a thought in CEO's brain. And down in Florida, that's what I recommend to my customers, food truck customers, and they have responded they've liked it. It's worked out really good. And like I said, getting an expensive generator, with how much hours you put on there, if you're going to be doing this for years and years, it's like, maybe I should just spend less, have that warranty, and at the end of the 3-year warranty, something happens to the generator and you get a free one. You get a new one. So that's all I'm saying. I don't make much off of selling generators, so it's really not a big deal. I'm a part of a ton of food truck groups, and a lot of people in the groups have told me that I should join other food truck groups and just kind of tell them and help them out, because I help out them a lot. I write down a lot of troubleshooting tips for food truck owners. I write down, checks that a food truck owner should be doing to make sure that he is not going to have an event failure because of his generator shutting down. I tell you hints and tips and tricks about if the generator does fail, there's other ways to power up things for emergency style, running the business on emergency style, where you're not going to have everything if you had your generator, but you will still be able to make your main meals. So if you want any questions, I've got tons of videos on YouTube. Just look it up on my website or type in portable generator services on YouTube and my account pops up. Tons of food truck stuff that I know will help you. Have a good one. If you have any questions, let me know.